Some ancient structures seem impossible, even by modern standards. Massive stones weighing hundreds of tons, entire cities carved into rock, fortresses built in places that should never have been reachable. Yet ancient builders somehow achieved it all. From a palace in the clouds to one of history's greatest mysteries, here are 9 ancient megastructures that defy modern engineering. Number 9. Sigiriya. Rising nearly 200 meters above the jungles of Sri Lanka, Sigiriya looks like something pulled straight from a fantasy novel. At the top of this massive rock column sit the remains of an ancient palace complex, complete with gardens, pools, walls, and defensive structures. Getting to the summit today requires climbing hundreds of steep steps. Imagine trying to transport building materials, tools, water, and supplies to the top over 1,500 years ago. Yet somehow, ancient builders transformed this isolated rock into one of the most impressive fortresses ever created. Even more surprising are the sophisticated water systems surrounding the site. Some still function today during heavy rains. The combination of engineering, planning, and location makes Sigiriya one of the most remarkable construction projects of the ancient world. The next structure wasn't built on top of a mountain. It was carved deep beneath one. Number 8. Derinkuyu. Hidden beneath the landscape of central Turkey lies an entire underground city. Derinkuyu extends more than 60 meters below the surface and contains multiple levels, connected by tunnels, stairways, ventilation shafts, wells, storage rooms, and living quarters. At its peak, thousands of people may have lived here. The scale alone is difficult to comprehend. Ancient builders didn't construct Derinkuyu by stacking stones. They excavated enormous amounts of solid rock to create an entire hidden world underground. What's even more impressive is its ventilation system. Fresh air could reach the deepest levels through carefully designed shafts. In some areas, huge circular stone doors could seal entire sections of the city from invaders. But while Derinkuyu disappeared beneath the earth, the next megastructure rises high above the clouds. Number 7. Mount Nemrut. At more than 2,100 meters above sea level, Mount Nemrut is one of the most unusual archaeological sites on Earth. At its summit sit giant stone heads representing gods, kings, and mythical figures. Some weigh several tons and were transported to one of the most remote mountain peaks in the region more than 2,000 years ago. Even reaching the site today requires a challenging climb. Ancient builders somehow carried massive stone blocks up the mountain and assembled an enormous royal sanctuary in an environment where construction would have been extremely difficult. The giant statues now sit scattered across the summit, creating one of the most surreal landscapes in the world. Yet moving the stones may have been easier than the challenge waiting at the next location, because the next builders had to move stones across open water. Number 6. Nan Madol. Scattered across a lagoon in the Pacific Ocean lies one of archaeology's strangest cities. Nan Madol was built on a series of artificial islands connected by canals, earning it the nickname, the Venice of the Pacific. The city's walls were constructed using giant basalt logs, some weighing several tons each. There's only one problem. The source of many of these stones wasn't located nearby. This means ancient builders somehow transported massive blocks across water and assembled them into complex structures on remote islands with no obvious access to advanced equipment. Even today, researchers continue debating exactly how such a project was accomplished. And while Nan Madol sits on the ocean, The next site towers above an entire civilization. Number 5. Baalbek. In modern-day Lebanon stands one of the most astonishing construction sites ever discovered. The Temple of Jupiter at Baalbek sits atop a platform containing some of the largest stone blocks humans have ever moved. The famous trilithon stones weigh around 800 tons each. Nearby, archaeologists have discovered even larger stones still resting in the quarry. Some estimates place their weight above 1,000 tons. To put that into perspective, many modern cranes would struggle with a single block of this size. Yet ancient builders somehow quarried these stones, transported them, and positioned them with remarkable accuracy. Thousands of years later, no explanation fully accounts for every stage of the process. And Baalbek isn't the only place where giant stones seem to fit together impossibly well. Number 4. Sacsayhuamán. Overlooking the city of Cusco in Peru sits one of the most incredible examples of stonework ever created. The walls of Sacsayhuamán are built from enormous blocks, some weighing more than 100 tons. But size isn't what makes them famous. It's the precision. Each stone was individually shaped to interlock perfectly with the stones around it. No mortar was needed. The joints are so tight that even a thin blade struggles to fit between them. What's even more remarkable is that the site sits in an earthquake-prone region. Centuries of seismic activity have failed to destroy the walls. Modern engineers can explain how the walls function. The mystery is how ancient builders achieved such precision without modern machinery. The next megastructure pushed engineering into an entirely different dimension, straight into solid rock. Number 3. Ajanta Caves. Hidden within a horseshoe-shaped cliff in India lies one of the greatest rock-cut achievements ever created. The Ajanta Caves contain temples, monasteries, halls, sculptures, columns, and artwork carved directly into the mountain itself. Unlike traditional construction, builders couldn't simply add more material if something went wrong. Every section had to be removed with extreme accuracy. One mistake could ruin years of work. Some chambers feature massive pillars, symmetrical layouts, and intricate carvings that remain visible more than 2,000 years later. Creating these spaces required extraordinary planning. Ancient workers essentially sculpted entire buildings from the inside out. Yet even Ajanta's achievement is overshadowed by a structure that remained the tallest building on Earth for nearly 4 millennia. Number 2. The Great Pyramid. For over 3,800 years, no human-made structure stood taller than the Great Pyramid. Constructed around 4,500 years ago, it contains approximately 2.3 million stone blocks. Many weigh several tons. Some internal granite beams weigh more than 80 tons. The pyramid is aligned with extraordinary precision to the cardinal directions. Its base remains remarkably level, despite covering a massive area. Engineers have proposed ramps, sledges, levers, and countless other theories, but no single explanation fully demonstrates how every stage of construction was completed. The sheer logistics involved are staggering. Organizing workers, transporting stone, shaping blocks, and assembling everything with such precision would be a challenge even today. Yet one megastructure may be even more controversial, because some researchers believe it could rewrite the timeline of civilization itself. Number 1. Gunung Padang. On the surface, Gunung Padang appears to be a hill covered with stone terraces. But according to some investigations, what lies beneath may be far more extraordinary. Researchers have suggested the site contains multiple hidden layers extending deep underground. Some interpretations of the data propose portions of the structure could be far older than originally believed. If future evidence confirms these claims, the implications would be enormous. It could suggest large-scale construction projects existed far earlier than historians currently accept. Not everyone agrees with these conclusions, and the site remains the subject of intense debate. But that's exactly what makes Gunung Padang so fascinating. The possibility that an ancient megastructure is hiding beneath a hill, waiting to rewrite human history, is the kind of mystery that keeps archaeologists digging. And if even one of these ancient megastructures still holds secrets beneath the surface, what else might be waiting to be discovered? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more history mysteries.